ladies and gentlemen, whether you're watching on YouTube, Twitch, or TikTok, welcome to more Danganronpa Another. Today, the Chapter 2 class trial. I hope you're all excited for some class trial gaming, and I'm happy to have you here. Sorry that this upload took so long. I've been sick. I've been very sick, but you know what? Without further ado, let's just hop right in. Let's go. Get it out of the way. Good morning, Satsuki. If you're watching on YouTube, go down to the comments and put a good morning, Satsuki, because you know we gotta start the day right. Good morning, Satsuki. It's a pleasant morning that you're here. Everybody say good morning, Satsuki. If you don't, you're a fucking bitch. Satsuki investigated very seriously. I bet you did. I bet you did. Honestly, I found nothing. Sorry. Okay, that's not great for us. Is there really a culprit within us? The culprit who killed Tamori? Yes! There's a culprit among us, and I know who it is. If you do what you think is correct for everyone, you'll be able to find the killer. Yes, Kenji! Kako! Again, another hellish trial begins. All of us are the accused. I'm not going to back out at all. I love that guy. Coming here twice? I feel like I'm gonna be sick. Oh, my stomach. It's all right, Teruya. How long are you going to stay put here? Let's hurry. Shut up! I'm worried. Something doesn't look right with everyone. I just need to tell everyone that my leg is fine for now. It would increase confusion. If we tell them the truth, I don't think this would be the right time. There's something very bustling about this case. Hey, sorry I keep getting lost. I can't do this. You can do this, Akane. We can do this together. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for a class trial. Well, let's go. I'm not going to be reading chat much. I have spoiler blocks in place. This is your heads up now. That does not mean to spoil shit. In fact, let me put a little message in the chat that says no spoilers, no spoilers, no hints. Let me do that. Let me pin that in chat real quick. Let me do that real quick. Let me pin that. And also, thank you for the Tier 1 King Stark. I appreciate that. Remember, guys, if you want to watch this entire class trial with no interruptions, no ads, the best quality with the best emotes, you can sub by typing !sub, or you can sub for free with !prime. Thank you so much. Let's reveal the corrupted seed that committed murder. Couldn't have said it better myself, Satsuki. It's really painful, but I have to do this. I'll open the elevator door. Let's fucking go! The elevator goes down underground with a rattling sound. What is he, Dr. Seuss? It was the second time I felt it, but my heart didn't calm down again. There's no guarantee that the culprit will be revealed safely this time. I have to do my best, but I'm a little nervous this time. I can only investigate the power room and the switchium, and I don't even know who the culprit was. Can we properly guess in this state? Ladies and gentlemen, wait, whoa, Kako! Kako, whisper in my ear! Kako, whisper in my ear! What? What's she doing? What's she doing? Kako, what you doing? This is just like that time. This is just Mukuro Ikusaba. Mukuro Ikusaba. Mukuro Ikusaba. Watch out for her. This is just like that time. Mukuro Ikusaba. Wait. This is this. This is this. Kako in my ear. Mukuro Ikusaba. Maeda. It's just like that one time. Makoto. Mukuro Ikusaba. Watch out for her. Oh my god, she's gonna say it. She's gonna say it. Say it! Huh? Kako! Yes? What is it? What are you whispering in my ear? Kako talked in a very small voice in the elevator, to me and me alone. Her voice was in whisper, so without realizing, I answered in whispers too, it seems. The others didn't hear because the elevator's noise. Kitchen. I've been to... Knife. One was missing. Mukuro Ikusaba. Oh, really? Oh, really? Who is that? It seems Kako went to investigate after all. The fact that one kitchen knife disappeared means that a murder weapon was in Tamori's neck. And it was brought from the kitchen. And, say it, the 16th student. Say it! Say the 16th student, say it! Yeah? Say it. Out loud, Kako. Say it out loud, Kako. Say it, Mitch is the mastermind. Go ahead, Kako. Never mind. Oh, shit! She didn't do it. She didn't do it. She wanted to, but she didn't do it. After the trial, the 16th student hiding somewhere in the school. Mukuro Ikusaba, watch out for her. I'm telling you, dude. Kako seemed to have something important to whisper into my little ear. Kako is a unique girl. Even though the number of words seem to be few, when I really need it, she talks more than I thought. But, thanks to the information Kako gave me, the source intake is becoming more clear. It will be helpful for the trial. I'll take note of it. Kako's testimony was recorded in the student handbook. Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, plummet. Plummet elevator down to the core of the earth. For a long time, the elevator carried us down to the basement. With a huge shake, the elevator arrived to the class court. Alright, let's go, fucker. You're all here! Great! Let's start a late-night class trial. The room looks different than last time. Of course! If you always do the same thing in the same interior, all the tension dies, right? Change! It's what we all need! It's a repulsive room. Ha! It's your noisy... Oh, wait, what? It's you are noisy and starting to fall asleep? I don't know what that means, Monokuma, but let's go. To my seat. Everyone seems to be prepared. I feel a very different atmosphere since last time. Is this because you went through a trial once, or... Let's cut the bullshit. Can we all cut the bullshit for a second, please? We all know who did it. We all know who the killer is. It's that fucker Mitch. I'm telling you, bro, it's fucking Mitch. Hear me out. He got the killing game underway, and Monokuma was pleased. So Monokuma actually let him live and proposed a fake death. And Monokuma's and Mitch is hiding in the school as the evil bitch, potentially mastermind, who's pulling the strings. Mitch struck again. I'm telling you. Don't be fooled by that picture frame. Don't be fooled by what anyone says. And before you say to me, why would Mitch do that? What didn't Mitch do? What didn't Mitch do? It's fucking Mitch. Get ready to lock in. We're taking Mitch out tonight! Alright, put me in the trial, Monokuma. Is it because your trust is falling apart because of Mitch? Shut up and start, you damn toy! Hey! I'm not a toy! It's Monokuma! I'm not upset, whatever. Even if you rush me in, I was gonna start anyways. We should finish quickly, and then everyone can go back to sleepy time, yeah? Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! That is, if not internal sleep is for the majority. Okay, let's start. Again, the tense starts flowing as soon as we stand in each bench. It's like making a wall to make each other suspicious, exactly what he said. When I stood here, I realized once more that it begins again. Oh my god! TikTok, look away! TikTok, look away! Oh my god, TikTok! TikTok, look away! Look away, TikTok, your little baby eyes. Oh my god, TikTok, don't look. TikTok, don't look. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, TikTok, don't look. Please, please. Don't like the live. Don't share the live. Don't do anything of that right now. Wait till this passes. Tamori, a girl who was a classmate. and she was looking for affection recklessly. That's one way to put it, Yuki. I don't think she was looking for affection recklessly. I wouldn't say that. But, you know, go off, Yuki. But in the end, she opened herself to us, and it wasn't bad at the beginning, no matter what anyone thought in the process. The killer who murdered her so badly. And it wasn't enough to kill Tamori, but the culprit also committed an unforgivable crime that made Hatano lose her leg and her ability to walk. What the fuck? The trial to uncover that killer begins now. The trial that risked her life. A lie that took her life. A betrayal at the risk of everyone's lives. Giving an excuse to survive. An excuse to kill. A fake trust in our classmates. A life-threatening debate. A life-threatening excuse. A life-threatening trust. A life-threatening... There he is. I see you, Mitch. Class trial. Let's fucking go. Put me in, shithead. Class trial prep. I don't need to do anything other than save. Because guess what? I have no abilities. Start class trial. Let's go. Well, you know, I should review the bullets real quick. The Monokuma file. Kizuna. Estimated time of death, 9:30 p.m. Found in the power room. Switching them. Burn. Dude, this whole trial. All the evidence we found confuses me. There's burn marks. A stomach wound. I didn't even know what this found. Oh, the dying message. Broken flashlights. We're fucked. Broken glass window. Burned fuse. Like, what am I? There's so much shit. I'm fucked. I'm fucked, Daddy. Daddy, I'm fucked. Anyways, put me in. All right. Well, good luck to us. Good luck to us, I guess. I'm so fucked. Also, quick checkup. Let me know that the audio's good. Type 1 if the audio is good. Type 2 if it's not. I should be slightly louder than the game, hopefully. First of all, let's start with a brief explanation of the class trial. The outcome of the class trial is decided by your votes. Ones? That's a lot of ones in chat. That makes me very happy and pleased. Thank you. If you point out the blackened, only they will get punished. But in case you put the wrong person, I'll punish everyone except the blackened. And the one who tricked everyone else will graduate from this academy. Also, this transition is brought to you by Zeffy. So, you better damn well appreciate it or I'll punish you fools. Who the fuck is Zeffy? Make sure to check my No, we're not doing that. We're not, what, no, we're not doing, check my YouTube channel. We're not doing that. Finally, the second class trial has begun. Monokuma would never say that. Immersion broken. Monokuma would never say that. You should have put it in the menu screen. Finally. Also, the translation has been dog shit. I don't know if Zeffy did that. Finally, the second class trial has begun. There's no such thing as being used to this atrocious game. I'm actually more anxious than last time. But if I'm afraid here, it can't be helped. As we did last time, let's think carefully with everyone. Now then, first... Wait a minute, there's something I want to ask! Shut your fucking mouth! We're taking turns out here, bitch! You're not asking nothing! Oh my! What's the holdup? What are you going to ask? Last time, it was my first time, so I didn't question it. But now that I think about it, I believe I have to ask this now. What do you want, Ray? The Body Discovery Announcement, the BDA. What exactly are the conditions for the broadcast to show up? Makaru, why are you suddenly asking this kind of stuff? If you find a dead body, then it shows the BDA. The BDA. You, shut up. Whoa! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. I see. After all, it is Makaru. The one who paid attention to that, huh? Even so, It's as Kobashikawa says, when you find a body, I broadcast it. Only when at least three people have found the body. Then the announcement will show up for everyone. Was it always like that? Is that rule made on the spot, or was it applied from last time? Of course it was applied from last time, and I have another question, Monokuma. Let's say Mitch finishes stabbing the girl, smiles, and then walks away. Does that count as 1? Or is that 0? I need to know. Does the killer count as one of the people? Tell me now. In Maki's case, Akane found it first, then Maeda, and finally, Hatano. Since the order was complete, it satisfies the condition of 3 people. So what you're saying to me is no, it wouldn't count with old Papa Mitch. The announcement came out because that rule was successfully completed. Papa Mitch! I'm gonna kill him! Right, it's true. The announcement rang out the moment Hatano discovered it last. This thing, to say an important detail at a time like this. Was that? Did I not tell you about this? It's too late. Why all the ... Monokuma's bewildered. Aw, crap. Well, you know when people live, they forget. It's like that, right? Oh, I'm not a human, but I'm a bear, so it's okay. Okay. When more than 3 people find a body. Well, that found criteria is not to dwell on at this time, is it? For example, a week passes after the initial discovery, then the second one appears. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Ray? Shut up! And even if the third discovery appears another week later, the broadcast will still ring? Are we talking? Who the fuck's finding a body weeks apart? Yeah, time doesn't matter at all. When the first 3 people have seen a corpse in any way, the announcement will sound. The third person always discovers the body. Mikaru, I know it's fine to check the rules, but is the condition of the body discovery announcement important enough to ask? Wouldn't our main purpose be to find the culprit? Keep quiet, cow. I'm not over yet. Whoa! Now then, Monokuma, what is it, Ray? This is the most important question. That would be a witness to the crime includes the culprit. He just told us. You weren't listening. Hey, I'm the ultimate professor. You don't listen. You don't fucking listen when people talk. And you know what? You could say, oh, people are beneath me, but this is Monokuma that you didn't listen to when he was talking, and I was listening. He broke it down for us perfectly. Mitch did not count as someone who saw the body last time. Fuck nut. I'm just saying. Monokuma's gonna blow up the trial ground. Monokuma's gonna load up some explosives and blow everyone up. And you know why? Because we're not listening. We're not using our ears. Huh? I've asked a question. Won't you answer? You ask, do the witnesses include the culprit? Well, that's a bit petty, a bit pretty, very super great, whole delicate matter. I see. Even with a sharp sense, it becomes a problem. Okay, I'll tell you this in this particular scenario. Depending on the characteristics of the case, whether or not the culprit is included in the discovery will be decided at the end of the trial. What? That it's different this time? Hey, he can switch up the rules however he wants. That's Monokuma. He's a fucknut. Welcome to, hey, he's a fucknut. Welcome to the real world, jackass. Then no one knows. It's up to our own judgment. That would also induce everyone to I can't even read what he's saying. I already told you this. When it comes to trials, I'm more fair than Buddha. God and Jesus combined. That's a wild statement, Monokuma, but go off. You said Jesus in 2 different meanings. let's recap. In the last case, you said that the announcement rang because Akane, Yuki, and Ayame discovered the body. Then, in this case, Mitch, the culprit, must have been excluded from the equation of 3 people discovering the body. Mitch! Meh. I excluded Mitch because I play favorites, and Mitch is in fact the mastermind. In fact, it didn't matter if I included him, since the first 3 people to discover it were together at that time. Well then, what about this case? The culprit who killed Kizuna. Did you include that person as a discovery? Huh? Yeah, that's right. Why the sudden dialect? Are you copycatting Teruya? What? My dialect? It's not that awkward. I mean, I have a mainland pronunciation. You don't seem to be enough from the mainland to mix different parts of every country. No comment! No comment on that at all! Well, if you ask for my opinion on a particular case, I would be the one in trial instead. If a judge enters the discussion, it's unfair, right? That would be a violation. So you're evading to answer. Fine. Just looking at your reaction makes me think I touched a sensible subject. So, this whole conversation is meant to imply that who discovered the body is important. The person who discovered the body is... Well, it was Ayame, Kinjo, and Kinji? I think? I don't know, this just makes Ray suspicious, to be honest, but whatever. Nope. I don't know what you're talking about. What the hell is Bakaru talking about? Somebody let me know. I just did. Well, that does it for the mischief to this point. Let's get with the trial. Did you know that 12 o'clock is already past? Oh my god, for real? Originally, I was going to start right away, but Miss Bakaru sounded weird, and now it's too late. Anyway, let's go. First, start with the arrangement of the case. Please begin the discussion. Why did Bakaru ask such a question? I have no clue what she's thinking. I'm curious, but now I have to focus on the trial without thinking about anything else. Time to arrange the scene. Let's gather everyone. I hate to follow Monokuma's words, but we need to begin with the trial. That is the topic at hand. Because the people on the dormitory side of the I can't fucking read, dude. I can't read today, chat. I'm trying my best to read. I'm trying my best to be a good boy and read. I'm reading like shit. Let me try again. Because the people on the dormitory side at the time of the situation wouldn't know the details of this incident. Oh, right. What happened to them? After listening to the body discovery announcement, I was in a hurry to find you guys, and then Tamori, she was dead in the power room. Covered in burn marks. Well, the room was covered in burn marks. Okay, for those who know, reorganize the scene with the rest. And those who don't know, the order of events, from now on, take some time. I don't know what he's trying to say. To confirm your positions with everyone. Kinjo, don't you have something to tell us before that? What's going on? What's up? He has something to tell us. What? You said you wouldn't make anyone a victim if we followed you. For that purpose, we agreed. And you got rid of a group of 3 people. And everything ended up like this. So why? Are you proud of it? Good job then. Okay. I would have to make amends to risk my own life and apologize for that. Because I didn't keep my promise. But if you can't surpass that in this moment, everyone will die. He does have a point. we do kind of got to move forward from that. It's a pity for what happened with Tamori. But I also have a duty to keep you all from being executed in this class trial. If you don't like it, I'll be out of this trial. What? What? Then you're not... what? What? You're not taking your job very seriously. He's like, oh, if this upsets you, I'll sit out of the trial. Well, then you're not taking your job very seriously. You're not doing that. You're not doing that. Nobody's sitting out, bro. Yes, I'm an incompetent cop who can't make promises anyway. That's enough. Everyone is on edge. Don't make Kanata cry! Think about other things later and focus on the trial for now. Yes, Akane. I know you mean well, but let's finish this first. Yeah. And Kinjo, I didn't mean to... Sorry. It's fine. Then let's begin sorting out the case, step by step. Well, you know I won't say it anymore, but I won't help you. Understand? Why talk? No, why talk? Why talk? You know what I mean? It's like, why talk? Why even talk? Why even talk? I'm just... Trial begins. Hey, just want to let everyone know, I don't plan to help at all. Why talk? I don't need you, because we got Kinjo with us. Are you talking to me? Don't you dare be mean to Satsuki. Don't you dare. Watch your fucking mouth. I don't know what you're about to say next, but watch your fucking mouth. I know you're not going to be rude to Satsuki. I know you're not going to be rude to Satsuki. I will crash the fuck out. No, Mikaru, you can stay. Don't make me do everything. We have to do this together. I said this to myself. Even for a useless person, you must understand the truth of this case. Alright. Why? Alright, Mikaru dies. Then let's begin. Thank you, Kenji. I didn't manage to get to the power room at the beginning of the whole incident to see it directly. Let's discuss what we heard and saw. The first part, around 9 p.m. Hotno discovered a fire in the power room. So, was there not a dead body when... What? So you discovered a fire. Did she look in and see a fire and then just didn't see the body there? Then the body would have to get stabbed in the fire like horror movie style later on? Hold on. Break it down for me, IMA. Yeah, I was walking down the corridor on the second floor before nighttime. But when I entered the power room, there was black smoke. Why were you there? The black smoke was coming out, and it seemed to smell like something was burning. You mean, that's what happened? I was at the antique shop, but I had no idea. I heard Hotnose yelling and rushed to the second floor. Uhura and Mikaru were together as we bumped into each other on the way. Sorry, chat. I'm, like, super skeptical right now of, like, what I'm hearing. Because I know body discovery matters in this. We went first to the power room, the epicenter of the fire. It was hot and smoky. The fire was about to spread from the control room to the outside. I only have 3 hearts. What the fuck? What? I'm pretty sure they gave me 5 last time. I only have 3 hearts? I'm dead. Why? I'm pretty sure they gave me 5 last time. Bro, what is this, man? Yes, it's exactly what Kinjo told me. I already know this part. What did Uhura do soon after? Uhura, the white-haired guy, what did he do soon after? He used a fire extinguisher to put out the fire. Drew water to put out the fire. Used sand to put out the fire. I have no fucking idea what he did. Did we find a fire extinguisher at the scene of the crime? Chat, I need your help. Did we find a fire extinguisher at the scene of the crime? I don't recall. Alright. Type 1 if you think he used a fire extinguisher to put out the fire. Type 2 if you think he drew water to put out the fire. Type 3 if you think he used sand to put out the fire. My thing is, where the fuck did he find sand or water? It's a power room. It's gotta be 1. A lot of people are typing 2. What? Where did he get the water from? Did he have a bucket? I have so many questions. 1? Alright, now I'm seeing a lot of 1s. Fuck it. He used a fire extinguisher, maybe. I got it! So you brought a fire extinguisher in the hallway, from the hallway to the 2nd floor, to extinguish the fire, right? Yeah, that's correct. By the way, how do you know that? The ones in the area were Kinjo, Uhara, Makaru, and me. Oh, I asked Kinjo about it while investigating. Did I? Did I? I don't recall. It's been a while. Right. I told him. Maeda knows the unfolding process of this case. Yeah, that's right. I know the unfolding process of this case. Is that so? Then let's continue. The 4 of us were putting out the fire. I heard something breaking inside the control room. At that moment, Kinjo looked at Uhura and asked to see if someone was going out of the power room door. And the other 3, including me, went to the control room inside. And inside there was... Tamori was dead. Nah, that's weird, dude. So... But then how the fuck are they putting out the fire? There's not 2 entrances to this room, right? Am I insane? Were they putting it out from the broken window? Huh? Alright, hold on. I gotta keep thinking. Anywho. Yeah. At that point, the BDA came out. Akane and Kurokawa arrived to the power room soon after. Okay! From here on, our dorm team has joined. So let me speak. When we arrived, the fire had already been extinguished. After that, like last time, Monokuma handed out the file and put us on time to investigate. Right. From here on out, the things I have seen with my own eyes, right after I examined the control room and returning, that happened. Hot nose injury by a wire. That's the next thing that happened, chat. I got it! Shortly thereafter, Hotno had an accident in which her leg was injured by a wire trap. That's what happened? Yamaguchi said it before in front of the elevator. Didn't you hear, dummy? Ayame, are you really okay? You still seem to be a bit wobbly. Oh, no problem. It hurts a little right now, but it's not a major injury, so we can treat it properly after that trial. Isn't that right, Inori? Ah, that, yeah, well, you don't have to worry. Please continue with the trial. She's never gonna walk again. Dude, if Ayame wasn't the killer, she's fucked for the rest of the death game. I'm just being honest. Everybody goes quiet. Oh, what is it, Ray? What is it, Ray? What is it? What do you have to say to us? What do you have to say to us, the chatters? What is it? You, that leg wound. Is this an injury more serious than expected? Gasp. What are you talking about? Didn't she say it was okay? Even pretense is useless. Do you think I can't read other people's minds? Wait. Mind reading? She can read minds. Psychic? Psychic. She's psychic. She can read minds! That bitch! 11037. 11037. Sayaka Mizuno. Get this bitch out of here. Get this bitch out of here right now. I'm not dealing with this shit. You, that incompetent, and the doctor, the atmosphere of you three, it makes things clear that something happened. Shall we guess? Shall we guess? Hey, we're supposed to be focused on the trial, and you're over here playing guessing games over someone's injury, over the fact that she'll never be able to walk again? Ray, you're a fucknut. Let's see. How about the leg injury that's so serious you won't be able to use it ever again? That's fucking insane. That is insane to say to someone. Yo, that's insane to say to someone. Oh my god. What the fuck? What? What are you talking about? IMA said she was okay. That's a lie, right? Makaru's just talking nonsense. Hey. Sorry. I thought you might be worried, so I decided to keep this with Hatano. I lied. I'm sorry. Inori, no! Is it a lie? What do you mean? Oh, this is bad. 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 Makaru's a piece of shit. I'm just saying that right now. I don't know how anybody would be able to combat me on that statement. Makaru is a piece of shit. Like an actual factual piece of shit. What the fuck did... I mean, if Ayame turns out to be the killer and you know that, you're just throwing a jab at the killer, then more power to you, I guess. But in this moment, the knowledge I know... Bro, what the fuck? Looking at you being like, oh, you're never gonna use your leg again, athlete. What the fuck? In reality, Hatano's injury, the moving muscle tissue, and the most important posterior tendon was amputated. Dude, I had the same shit happen to me, except mine was the patella tendon, bro. This is hitting close to home, man. I feel for Ayame right now, bro. I feel for Ayame, dude. I'm sad. It's a very serious injury. You might really have to wear crutches forever. Oh my god! What? Why, she was lying to say that it's okay for that serious of an injury? Can you imagine being a star athlete and ultimate, the best in your class, loving running, and then like you're not even out of school yet, and then you're gonna be on crutches the rest of your life, and then you got some dumb bitch laughing at you from across the courtroom? Fuck Makaru! Fuck Makaru! What the fuck? Oh my god. I'm sorry for not telling you. Because of that, Hatano and I thought it was best to avoid getting you guys confused, but I'm so sorry that Hatano tried to pretend to be okay. I'm so sorry. Ayame, it's a lie, right? Tell us something! Oh, this is so bad! Sorry, I was lying. Oh, no! It's bad! What? Then it's really... Because the nurse's office is now locked, and since there are no facilities for treatment to treat that wound, it is literally hematemesis. It's really hard to stand still. Isn't that too much for her? Hatano, shouldn't you be getting treated quickly, get healed, and come to the trial later? Hey, what are you talking about? What's more important than the trial? You shutting the fuck up! That is. But Ayame, she can't even run ever again. No, I'm sorry, but I agree with Makaru. I'm getting so mad. Whew. I'm getting so mad. I've officially gone. I was at level 1 mad because of Mitch. I'm officially at level 2 mad, dude. I'm there. I didn't think I would reach level 2 mad. I'm officially reaching level 2 mad. If I reach level 5 mad, we delete the TikTok, alright? We delete the TikTok channel like it goes away forever. Oh, I'm at level, I think I'm at level 2. I think I'm reaching level 2! I'm sorry, but I agree with Makaru. Whether your leg is crippled, cut off, or unable to walk, if you don't win the trial, you will die. It's more serious than what you mentioned before the trial. I lied that I was okay with this. As a result, I caused even greater confusion. I'm sorry, everyone. Ayame, you don't have to be sorry. Can't she be let go? At least let her go get proper treatment. No, it's absolutely forbidden to leave the court during the trial. If you're worried about Miss Hotno's leg, you'll have to finish your trial first. You say that, but I'm also in agreement. I don't really care. I want to focus on finding the culprit. If the focus is on me, I'll die just standing. But Ayame... So she says. But let me comply with the will. Don't you think it would be wise to finish the trial earlier in time and get treatment? That's what I'm saying. We haven't done anything trial-related so far. Uhura is right, gosh darn it! Hotno, it may still be painful, but please, hold on a little longer. Let's focus on the trial for now. Yeah, let's go. ... Okay. Thank you for your consideration, Akane. Dude, I don't mean to be... Chat, I don't mean to be that guy, but... Is there possibility of the Y word? I'm just wondering. I don't know if anybody knows the Y. Is there possibility? Is there hope? Probably not. I mean, probably... It's a death game. Probably not. But maybe! Let's get back to the main topic again. What's the Y word? Don't fucking worry about it! Eat apples and bananas. I like to eat apples and bananas. I like to eat apples and bananas. I like to oat apples and bananas. Yeah. Where'd we end again? Yeah, where'd we end again? We were talking about Hotno's injury by the wire. Yeah. Shortly thereafter, Inori took Hotno to provide first aid. Well, she didn't do a very good job. We went out of the power room and we continued the investigation. Yeah. That's the end of it, right? Quiz! But I think it's a useless question, sorry in advance. The infirmary was locked. So, how did you do Hotno's treatment and where? Right. I needed something tough and thick to use as a bandage. So, there were some things like rags in the warehouse. However, since it is really a substitute and only first aid, there's a possibility of additional sepsis and bacterial infection. Oh my god. She'll need antibiotics just in case. Monokuma, get the antibiotics ready for post-trial. Thank you. But in order to do that, we have to find out who the killer is and end the trial, right? Yeah, but because someone died, well, is there really another culprit among us? Smell that? Oh. It smells like Mitch! The killer who stabbed Tamori, it smells like Mitch! Now, why are you doubting? What are you doubting it for? It's for sure. But if you point out the killer gets executed. It seems like you're sacrificing one person to save Hatano. That's the stupid... Teruya, that's so stupid. That's the stupidest fucking sentence I've heard all day. Oh, if the killer gets executed, it's like you're sacrificing one person to save Hatano. If the killer gets executed, they got executed because they're a killer. Would you rather have a killer and we all die? You die, me die, he die, she die, we die, everybody die. What? Wait, no, he's right? No, he's not! We all die! We need an Among Us emoji. I am actually considering one, weirdly enough. It's in the works. So, would you save the killer? To save the killer, 11 of us have to die. That's what I'm saying. I agree. Let me say this, okay? A person who knows their situation is cheap even if they die here. How long will you use our time on useless topics? I didn't mean it like that. I apologize. Also, how come Makaru and Kinjo teamed up on me? They seem to be getting better now? I understand Otori's feelings, but is it okay? Wait, what do you mean? Understand Otori's feelings? Wait, what do we mean? I'm confused about what Otori's argument is here. The argument of, oh, by rushing this trial, it's like we're sacrificing the killer to save someone else. They're a killer, and if we don't find them, everybody dies. We're not trading lives one for one here. We all die if we don't do this. I feel the same because it feels like, in the end, whether or not we point the killer out in this trial, someone will be killed. No, fuck! Yuki! Yuki! You precious little orange slice! You diabolic ham sandwich! Yuki! You slab of tuna on my tuna roll. No shit! It's a death game! Death is in the title. It's the death game. Death. Yeah. Monokuma said this shit. Yeah. Dad, talk to the bear. We're bewildered about this now. 15 hours into the game and we're bewildered about this. Talk to the bear. Have you not been listening to the bear? I wish there were no victims. But that bear, Monokuma, won't let us go. Damn it. Yeah, the bear! What purpose does he want to achieve? Despair! So the case was cleared up. Who's the killer? We have to figure that out from now on. Sometimes I feel like the only one who talks reasonable is this guy. Can I just say that? Sometimes it seems like everybody's just pulling shit out of their butt. Everybody's just got poop in their butt and they're pulling out. Sometimes this guy's the only guy who's talking reason. I feel that way, genuinely. I feel like sometimes this guy's the only guy who's talking reasonably. Honestly, this case has a lot of twists. And if you think of it as an ordinary murder case, it's not going to fit in at all. First, let's solve the mystery of each event one by one. The priority should be the victim's body. The body? Tamori's corpse was an important clue to be able to tell the whole story of this incident. There aren't just one or two secrets related to her body, to the corpse. Personally, I didn't even notice there was anything special. The corpse, based on my investigation, let's present the evidence gathered. From now on, the non-stop masturbate will begin. Would you like to read a tutorial? What's a non-stop masturbate? Live and learn! A non-stop masturbate is part of which it's the part which points out the contradictions of the remarks made by the classmates, and you point out to the during their remarks and the contradictions within the yellow colored words. Truth bullet. I think I did this once before. Fuck it! Non-stop bukkake. Stomach wound, Kurokawa's testimony. I have bad news, chat. I don't remember Kurokawa's testimony. Chat, does anybody know Kurokawa's testimony? What clues does Tamori's body have? I don't remember well. The knife was on her neck. It was. The whole body was also the whole body was with blood all over. It was terrible. Satsuki was vomiting for a while. Oh my god, I'm sorry, Satsuki. She was dead. Is this relevant? What, her vomiting? Maybe. Other than that, can't you think of something more essential? Since this game is brutal, I'm gonna take damage since I let the whole sequence go. It was written in the Monokuma file about what Tamori died of, and he gave me a clue that supports the evidence. The fact that I take fucking damage for that is crazy. What clues does Tamori's body have? Oh my god. The knife was on her neck. This... I took... We're gonna lose. We're gonna game over and go back to the beginning. No, it doesn't seem like that. So listen, I wasn't trying to contradict Akane. I was just trying to add to the statement because she was like, oh, well, there's a knife on the neck. Yes, that's true, but there's also a stab wound on the stomach. That's what I was trying to declare. Fuck! No, it doesn't seem like that. Something makes the idea to be, oh my god, it was, Jesus, it was written in the Monokuma file. Fuck! What Tamori died of. Oh my god. He gave me a clue that supports the evidence. Don't take my heart away. Don't take my heart away. Fuck! I'm down a heart. Oh my god. What clues does Tamori's body have? I don't remember well. The knife was on her neck. Yes, knife was on her neck. Also, the whole body was with blood, was covered with blood all over. Yeah, yep, that happened. It was terrible. Satsuki was puking. She was dead. Is this relevant? Is it this? I'm gonna go bad. Dad, I'm bad. I'm off my game. We haven't played in a while. I'm off my game. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't remember the try. I don't remember the pieces of evidence. What is the... No! What is Kurokawa's testimony? Can I look at this? How do I... It won't let me look. Chat, what's Kurokawa's testimony? I can't... How do I check? Is there any way to check the testimony? It won't let me. How do I check this bullet? How do I check this bullet? Her testimony was the kitchen knife was missing. Oh. I have good news. We're gonna die. We're gonna die. This game is hard. It was written in the Monokuma file. Okay. So the question is, we only have one shot. What do we shoot with Kurokawa's testimony? What clues does Tamori's body have? The knife was on her neck. Yeah. The whole body was covered with blood. Yeah. It was terrible. Satsuki was vomiting. Yeah. She was dead. Is this irrelevant? Yeah. Okay, what do you guys think? Who the fuck are we shooting? Maybe it's Akane's statement, but her statement is worded so weirdly, I'm confused. Shoot Akane's statement? Alright, fuck it. Chat, we're at our last life. We have to shoot something. Here we go. We're gonna die. We're so fucked. Alright. I don't remember well the knife. Alright, here we go. This has to work. This has to work. Well, let me shoot! Chat, you lied to me! That was wrong! No! It doesn't seem like that. Something makes the idea. Chat, you killed us! We said Akane, not Ayame. I misread! Their names are so similar. They both start with the letter A and they're 5 words. They both start with the letter. Oh my god, they share so many letters. They're both 5 letters long. No! I can't go on anymore. Where did I go wrong? Would you like to try again in the current phase? Yeah. No! It'll be okay. It'll be okay. I have work soon, but it'll be okay. Speed run? All right. Is there a way to speed it up? Whoopsie daisy. Whoopsie daisy. We are so fucked. Yes, we are. That was the first, like, actual question. That was the first actual question. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Let me get some water. I got confused, chat. Because Ayame and Akane both start with the letter A. Both are 5 letters. Both end with the letter E. Both have the letter A in the center. I got confused. There's a lot going on around here. Vodka, we're gonna get no trial time if this continues unless you have no work. Oh, I definitely have work. I definitely have work. I can promise you that. Listen, it's not my fault, alright? That homegirl is just yapping forever. My finger hurts from fingering the keyboard. I'm spamming the enter button as fast as I can. Ray spent like an hour talking? Well, that seems like a Ray thing to do now, doesn't it? It might take him longer than 5 hours, but Vodka's reactions are always fun to see. Hey, that's fine and dandy, but I have a question. Are we fucked? Like, I have to go to work in 1 hour. Do you guys think I'll get to a save point in an hour? That's the question. Do you guys think I'll get to a save point in an hour? Or am I fucked? We've been fucked. Sick. Listen, it's not my fault, chat, alright? I've been having a lot of hospital visits and physical therapy. And because of that, I haven't been able to stream, and I missed a bunch of days, and everybody's forgetting that I'm on this sick playthrough right now. So I was like, oh, I have 3 hours before work starts. I'll do the stream. We're an hour in, and we started the trial over. We're so fucked. I don't know. Can a duck swim? I'm glad I got it, even though I was spamming enter and wasn't paying attention. Is grass green? It isn't a DRA playthrough if you're not getting sent back to the start of a trial. Oh my god, I don't wanna, chat! What are we even doing anymore? Almost there? Dude, my finger hurts. We're not almost there. We have so much more to go. I'm still spamming enter, don't you worry. There's gotta be a fast forward button. Click, 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 click. I am in true despair right now. This is the real despair. My fingers hurt, chat. My fingers! Oh, my little fingers! They hurt, though! Shit! Oh, they hurt so bad! Turn on the auto-click? Well, then I wouldn't be able to stop it. Oh! Chat. Chat. The TikTok live will end in 4 minutes and 44 seconds. Counting down. We love it. We love it when TikTok says, hey, we're ending your live. Goodbye. TikTok, you have 4 minutes and 40 seconds to join me on Twitch or YouTube. Links in my bio. Go, 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 go. The live will end. No! I like how all of Twitch is just typing bye TikTok. I mean, I don't think TikTok's missing much right now, though, to be fair. This is the perfect time to hop over to Twitch because, like, look at what we're doing. You know, like, let's be honest here. Look what we're doing. Look what we're doing. It ain't my fault. Did I do that? Listen, people are getting mad at me. For everybody getting mad at me on TikTok, for everybody right now getting mad at me on TikTok, I have one thing to say to you. It ain't my fault. Did I do that? 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 It isn't my fault, dude. I didn't do that. Also, some people are saying to verify, it won't let me. It just says unable. It ain't my fault. Did I do that? I lied that I was okay with this. Don't you have to do the puzzle? Oh, I just did like 5 of them. They give me one puzzle, they're like, not good enough, do another one. You might be a robot. You're only live here every fucking day! One of these days. I guess I'll use this time to thank the Twitch follows. Thank you. I swear, if we die again, it's so bad for us. Ghost Dog, thank you for the follow. Love with the follow. Mikako with the follow. Albedo? I probably said that wrong. Thank you for the follow. Woohoo! Yippee! Hey guys, let's use this time to talk about our favorite dish. Me? I'm a big fan of bone marrow. I find it to be quite delectable. But lately, I've been on a ramen kick. Woohoo! You know what I've been trying to do recently? Get into spicy ramen. For the longest time, Chad, I wanted to be able to eat spicy food and tolerate spiciness. I'm a big foodie, so the fact that I can't handle spice at all is bad. So, I've been trying little by little to, like, get into the spicy. I've been going out, I've been getting spicy ramen. It's been good, it's been painful, it's been hard to consume, but I kind of like it, you know? It's kind of like, it's like a love-hate relationship, right? And, dude, the other day, I decided to buy a spicy ramen packet. I think it was Shinmon. It was like a red pack. Spicy ramen. Too spicy, dude. Couldn't get that shit down. Anyways, we're back where we were. Non-stop debate! Okay. Kurokawa's testimony on Akane, right? What clues does Tamori's body have? I don't remember well. The knife was on her neck. Hold on, fucker! Break! Quickness 75. Miss 0. Speech power bonus. Forte. A bunch of words we can't read. Akane, wait a second. The weapon that stabbed Tamori was not a simple knife. It was a kitchen knife. Gasp. Huh? Kitchen knife? Did no one look at the knife? You fool! I'm just kidding, Akane. You're top 5. No. Nay! Akane's top 3! Write that down. Actually, fuck it! I'll say it. I didn't think I'd be saying it this stream. Time to get canceled by the Akane haters. Akane, she's top 2. Right. It's even clearly stated in the Monokuma file. Shut your dirty mouth. The definitive cause of death is a cut through the esophagus caused by a knife. Shut up. Right, sorry, I can't remember well. It's okay, Akane. You're top 2. I'll give you the free pass. But the kitchen knives are only in the kitchen. Is there any evidence the culprit brought it? Wait, wasn't Akane in the kitchen? It ain't my fault. Did I do that? Right, sorry, I can't remember well, but the kitchen knives are only in the kitchen. Is there any evidence the culprit brought it? There is. Because Kako saw that a knife disappeared from the kitchen right after the incident. Right, Kako? Right, Kako? Right, Kako? Kako? Kako! Kako! I need you to confirm it. I don't think I'm suspicious if you don't confirm it. Confirm it. Kako? Kako, you're killing us! Kako, please! Yes. Oh, thank God. Too slow response! It's not suspicious, you green onion boy! You'll be my green onion boy, my green onion boy. So the killer brought the kitchen knife out of the kitchen. I guess it disappeared from the kitchen. But that's a little weird. If the killer uses a kitchen knife, there's a contradiction. What are you talking about? Yeah, what art thou talking about? Oh wait, I think I know. Is that why Akane is speaking up? It's clear then, at the time of the crime, Akane should know that it was contradictory for the killer to take a kitchen knife from there. The reason is... Ah, shit. I'm so happy that the help tip is... in fucking whatever the fuck this is. Isn't it just Akane's account? I asked Akane why she wasn't in the student dormitory during the nighttime broadcast at the time of the incident. She said that she was, just before nighttime, she was cooking in the kitchen and smeared some oil on her clothes. Surprisingly, she made a sloppy accident. What does that mean? What is this? What? What is this last statement? What is this statement? Yuki, what did you put in the file? Surprisingly, you sure made a sloppy accident, Akane. What? Bro, what? I got it! Akane, that contradiction is because you were in the kitchen at the nighttime, right? Yeah, right, that's it, Yuki. I can't tell if it's a translation thing or if she's like, oh, yeah, I was. Yep. Uh-huh. What? But what does that mean? It means she was in the kitchen at nighttime, whore! Makaru, didn't you say you weren't gonna meddle? Yeah, didn't you say you weren't gonna meddle? No. No, I wanna know. I wanna know. We stand on business. Didn't you say you weren't gonna meddle? Me and him? Me and this guy right here? We stand on business. Makaru, didn't you say you weren't gonna meddle? Tell us right now. Tell us! Shit. I said I wouldn't help, but I didn't say I would not raise a question, asshole. Yikes! Who you call an asshole? Me or him? Who you call an asshole? Don't you ever call me asshole again, woman! It ain't my fault. Did I do that? Akane told me. With words. She did. Akane told me she was cooking in the kitchen near the end of the night. Cooking? Do you not know what that means? Do you not know what that means? Cooking. Yeah, I'm sure because I remember that I accidentally splashed oil on my clothes and wiped them in the bathroom. Ooh, that happened? Wait, if Akane was still in the kitchen at that point, how did the culprit take the knife from the kitchen without bumping into her? Also, that's not all that's weird. Akane said it was around nighttime, but Tamori's death was at 9:30, written in the Monokuma file. Akane, I'm asking just in case. You're the last person in that area. Did you put all the knives in place before you left the kitchen? Yes, I used it when I was cooking myself, so I remember it for sure. Wait, what? When the knife was used in the crime? Akane, if you checked all the knives in the kitchen, it doesn't make sense. That's why it's called a contradiction. If you think about it, do you think it's not a kitchen knife then? No, there are only kitchen knives in the kitchen. The second floor was open and I've been searching all over the place. But when everyone started investigating, didn't Kurokawa say she saw the kitchen knife disappear? The knife used as a weapon. Kitchen. That's correct. Which one is it? Kinjo, don't you know? Sure, it's a contradiction. You don't even have to think about the ridiculous story of using other knives out of nowhere. All right, well, tell me then. Tell me how it happened then. I must know. Kinjo's reached his limit. Now we're all finished. But there's only one way to solve this problem. Exactly. There's only one way to solve this problem. Come on out! Come on out! I know you're watching! Giggling from the shadows! Come on out, Mitch! We know you did it, fucker! We know you have a kitchen knife from a different area! Come on out, bitch! Really? How? Very simple, in fact. Akane, you're lying right now. What? What? Whoa! Whoa! Fuck my dad! Fuck my dad! Fuck my dad! Ain't no way! Ain't no way! That's my number two! That's my number two! That's my number two! Fuck my dad! There's no way! Fuck my dad! That's my number two! There's no way Akane would lie! That's my number two! Satsuki's my number one, Akane's my number two. There's no way she'd lie. There's no way she'd lie. Fuck my dad! There's no way! Akane, you're lying right now. ... No. What? Wait. What? Isn't it obvious? The Monokuma file doesn't lie. The time of death is sure to be 9:30. Also, the kitchen knife is only in the kitchen. Therefore, the order of events, the kitchen knife being taken from the kitchen and killing Kizuna Tamori, is established. These two facts can be proven with certainty. But, what does Akane mean? What proves that a woman was cooking in the kitchen? Now, wait a minute. What are you trying to say? Akane, I'm in doubt. Were you together with someone? Yes or no? Fuck my dad. I was alone. Akane, if you were alone, then that means that you killed. Who were you with? She was with Mitch! I can't believe someone without witnesses. Anyone can use it as if it's just a talkative alibi. No, wait a minute. Why is the room like this all of a sudden? I was really in the kitchen, guys. But if Akane's words are true, it would never make sense. Akane, are you lying? Chat, type 1 if you think Akane is lying. Type 2 for no fucking way. That's Akane, that's my homie, that's my day one. She would never lie! She would never lie! No! Akane, are you lying? Why are you lying? Don't tell me! Akane is the culprit? There's no way! Why am I the culprit? What reason is there for me to kill Kizuna? There's nothing. I got it. She kept ignoring your persuasions and invitations, so you bared a grudge. Funny, really. Kizuna grunted a lot, but in the end she accepted us. The murder happened after that. I concede that you may not be the killer. Still, to say you were in the kitchen would be a lie. Why are you lying to us? No, it's not a lie. I'm not lying. Akane, tell me honestly. I want to believe you. I want to believe that you're not the culprit. But then, is Akane really lying to us? What she said! You're trying to cut through my words? I am a hot no. Wait, I can't tolerate Akane being the culprit without a corroboration! But I'm not trying to blame her. It doesn't make sense. If Akane's telling the truth, it doesn't make sense. No, there's a case where Akane's words can be proven to be true enough. What? It seems you haven't realized. Since you don't, let me show you. The fact that Akane never lied. I'm gonna shit my pants. From now on, the counter-argument showdown will take place. Would you like to hear an explanation? Fuck no. I should have gotten an explanation. I have no idea what I'm doing. Broken window, Kinjo's testimony, blood traces. Oh no, what the fuck is Kinjo's testimony? I don't know what Kinjo's testimony is. Does anybody know? Akane's clearly protecting someone. You can't use the knife before that. There's no other explanation than this. What are my options then? Blood traces. No, there's still a contradiction. Did you forget Tamori's fatal injury? Meaning it's not that hard to think that the death was not instant. In other words, the time of Tamori's death is almost consistent with the time in the Monokuma file. You don't know that. No, I, like, literally do know that. How do I switch swords? Oh. Broken window, Kinjo's... It has to be Kinjo's testimony, right? It has to be. Because it's not the other two. I don't remember what Kinjo's testimony is, but I know for a fact it's not the other two. So it's got to be Kinjo's testimony. No, that's wrong, but it's right! The fact that you can't check the Monokuma file between stuff is, like, brutal. Because there's so many different truth bullets. But I will cut through your words. Ayame, I'm sorry, but there's a contradiction in your logic. Even though I failed to read that, there's still a contradiction. What are you talking about? It's impossible to commit a crime while proving Akane's words? Ayame. You mean the killer is taking a knife out of the kitchen right after Akane leaves the kitchen to wash her clothes? I mean, like, what's wrong with this argument? So, are they saying because... So, Akane's in the kitchen cooking. Right? Akane's in the kitchen cooking. And a kitchen knife is the murder weapon. Let's say Akane's cooking from, like, 9 to 10. Right? Cooking takes a while, especially for a lot of people. So, let's say this is factual evidence. Akane's cooking in the kitchen from 9 to 10. Akane states that she, like, fucked up, got oil on herself, and left the kitchen to clean herself up. They're stating, hey, she would have to run into the killer, right? She would have to. But there is this window where Akane could, like, be in the bathroom cleaning herself up, and somebody takes a kitchen knife. A very small window, but it could happen, right? What am I missing? But they're saying the killer would have to rely on Akane not paying attention, though. And Akane is stating that all the knives were there. So the lie is the fact that Akane is protecting someone. Presumably. Either Akane's the killer or she is protecting someone who might be the killer. Which is leading me to believe that someone close to Akane was in the kitchen. Hell, it could have even been Kazuna. They could have been cooking together. It might be Ayame since she chimed in. But the fact of the matter is, if Akane is lying here, it is very bad. Because we got people like Kinjo and Rei who are gonna tear it apart. Alright. Let's continue. So, hot note, what you're trying to say is the killer is taking a knife out of the kitchen right when Akane leaves the kitchen to wash her clothes. And they run straight to the power room and put the knife back. And they put the knife into Tamori's body. Yeah, if you move quickly, it's quite possible in less than 3 minutes. I don't agree with that. I do not agree that you can magically see... There's no way. No, okay, I'm starting to see the other side here. There's no fucking way. Do you think that this is possible, chat? Okay, hold on. Do you actually think this is possible? You're telling me that you plan to kill someone that you know is on the 2nd floor, and magically, you see, conveniently, that in that moment, Akane leaves the kitchen. You risk it, you run into the kitchen, you take a kitchen knife, you run back upstairs to the 2nd floor, nobody sees you running with a kitchen knife, you somehow kill Kazuna in less than 3 minutes, and then run back, and when you wouldn't even, but the knife is still in the body! Why are we running back? Fast isn't the problem, did you forget, Ayame? By the time nighttime began, you guys are putting out a fire in the power room. Oh. Hatno, Kinjo, Makaru, and Uhura, if 4 people are in the power room and walk in with an object that stands out like a kitchen knife, it can't be missed or hidden. Yeah, no, Akane's lying. In other words, even if someone secretly manages to pull a knife out of the kitchen while Akane is out, it's absolutely impossible to enter. So they'd have to have the knife ahead of time. And Akane was saying there's nothing out of sorts in the kitchen. So Akane's lying. Inside the control room, the stab knife on the body, it doesn't make sense. I can't. Thanks for the explanation, Maeda. Thanks to you, it saved us trouble. Like Maeda said, Hatano, I understand that you're a close friend to Akane. Unfortunately, if Akane's words were true, there would be an absolute contradiction to appear in her testimony. Akane, speak. Speak your mind. Did you really... Did you lie? Did Akane lie? Find out next time after I use the bathroom. Be right back! I like to ooples and bananas. Akane! Did you lie? She would never. That's my day too. Can I say one more important detail in this? When the current body discovery announcement showed up, the 4 of us who put out the fire and the 6 in the student dormitory confirmed each other. So there's an alibi for us. But Akane and Makako, you two have no alibi. Well, this much has been proven thus far. Huh? Akane really killed Tamori? This is bad. Everything's getting terrible. No! I'm not the killer! Akane? Really? The kitchen knife thing, I really don't know. Maybe I'm mistaken. But I'm not really the culprit. I didn't kill Kazuna! Akane, really? Can I trust you? But how do you explain that when you don't have an alibi? If you don't have it, it means that either Akane or Kurokawa are the culprit. You're the most potential suspect in every way. Is it so weird to cook alone and go to the bathroom? I just happen to be alone. Akane, tell the truth! And if you're not guilty, prove your innocence! Is Akane really the culprit? I certainly, even without an alibi, there is 1 or 2 places I doubt, but was Akane really with Tamori? No, I can't just doubt it yet. Not until all the riddles are solved. I have to think what's been missing in the entire premise thus far. There's no way! There's no way Akane would kill! Fuck! Let's go! Dance time! Teruya's testimony burned fuse line glass shards. I don't remember Teruya's testimony. We're fucked. Chat, what's Teruya's testimony? Fuck! Akane is the Chinese culprit? What does that mean? What? I am not! What does that mean? Akane doesn't have an alibi. Since when? What is it? What? Koishikawa and I say 8:30 p.m. That's what I think. That's just incorrect. Then there's no alibi for about 1 hour and 30 minutes. That'd be enough time to kill a person and for a fire. So 8:30? I did not kill! What was the fire for? There were a lot of confusing things at the scene. There were a lot of confusing things at the scene, lighters and flashlights and fuse lines, etc. If Akane doesn't have an alibi, she'll be able to obtain them, wouldn't she? So... Chat, does anybody remember Teruya's testimony? Teruya's testimony. It has to do with the antique shop, right? This translation may just be buns. Yeah, but it's kind of funny. It does add to content. Items missing from the antique shop. Teruya testimony. Things have been going missing in the antique store. It's gotta be his testimony, right? If Akane certainly doesn't have an alibi, could she have produced the tools used in the crime? Let's think again when the tools were missing. Doing damage to me for listening to the whole thing is crazy. It has to be the testimony. I can't see it being either of the other ones. I'm not the killer! Akane doesn't have an alibi since when? Kobishikawa and I say 8:30 p.m. That's what I think. I'm not going to contradict that. No alibi for about 1 hour and 30 minutes with a witness is missing. It's enough time to kill a person, and for the fire... I did not kill... What was the fire for? There were a lot of confusing things at the scene. Is there really nothing to shoot after this? No, that's wrong! Break! Give me my points. Yum. Wait! Kobishikawa, that's impossible! What? You mean about Akane producing the tools in the crime? Yes. Akane has no alibi for the time being. I can't deny that. Bringing the tools, however, there sure is one. Oh, you seem certain about that alibi. I want to hear this. The reason I know this, it's because of the fact that somebody told me. Right? Otari? Otari? So I think the deal is here is that this kill, right? This crime took a very large number of tools. And from what we've heard, Otari has been keeping up with the antique shop, but apparently for one day he did not. I don't know if this clears Akane though. It just makes the time thing a little bit more stringent. You had a boyfriend that looked like a girlfriend. You know, I read the chat every once in a while. Maybe once every 30 minutes I'll read a chat message. And I thought to myself, I think it's a good time to read a chat message. What are we doing? The killers? What are we doing here? You had a boyfriend that looked... What are we going on about? Somebody told me? That was your one message? I'll read chat again in 20 minutes. Right? Otari? Huh? Otari knew it. The lighter and the fuse disappeared during nighttime. Gone? From where? Where else? The antique shop. My guess would be the antique shop again. Otari mentioned that he went to the antique store every day. After Maki's incident, the antique store was filled with most of the items. Then, after nighttime on the second day, the things used in this case suddenly disappeared, as mentioned by Otari. Oh, that's it, that's right! I did check them. So, are you saying the killer took tools during nighttime on the second day? That would be the case, unless Otari is lying. Oh my god, everybody's lying! No, it's not a lie, it's the truth. Hey! Don't be mean to Otari, it's the truth, gosh damn it! Fuck! I'm getting so frustrated! Hey, the second day, Otori, was almost 2 days ago. Why didn't you talk back then? Knowing what kind of scheme was made when Maki was... I'm sorry! At that time, I wasn't able to figure out things properly. It could have been my own mind playing tricks, so I wasn't really sure about it. Wait, hold on. I wish I could reread the dialogue. Are they saying that these tools have been disappearing over time, or did it all happen at once? Well, if you're sure the tools were gone then, the killer took the tools in the middle of the night on the second day. That is what happened so far, if I understand this correctly. May I ask, what does this have to do with Akane's alibi? Why would Otori's testimony become Akane's alibi? It's because Akane can't go to the antique store on that night. Right? Uhura probably doesn't know about the 3 who weren't with Kinjo, and only the rest knows. Are they saying because the night things disappeared, we were talking and communicating with, Kizuna? Dude, it's just one thing leading to another thing right now. So we know Akane can't go to the antique store during the night. And the reason is, the antique store is off limits. Akane was scared at night because of the late night rule. Oh! It's because of that. But we don't know that people are following this. This is such an ass argument. No, this argument is ass. They're like, oh, well, we all agreed under Kinjo that we wouldn't go out at nighttime. Sure. I got it. They're gonna rebuttal this so bad. They're gonna make a fool out of me. Why Akane couldn't bring the tools at night? That's because of the nighttime rule, of course. Nighttime rule? Wait, what? If it's the nighttime rule, that's what Kinjo decided, right? To not come out of our rooms late at night after 10? When did you decide that? Makaru and Uhura have no choice but to know now, because the group decided when you weren't there. DJ Charity, thank you for the tier 1 gifted to Storm Blessed. Yo, appreciate that gifted sub on Twitch. W's in chat. Thank you so much for the gifted sub. Oh, wait, that's it. We agreed not to come out of our rooms at night. This means that all of us, all of the rest, meaning Makaru and Uhura, who were on their own, could have come out after nighttime. Yes, in other words, Akane was also in the time frame alibi during nighttime. Yeah, I never came out of my room at night. Well, when you word it like that, it makes it seem like you're suspicious. Wait a minute. There's no fucking alibi at all. She's on to us. I knew this was a very lofty... This was a lob, chat. Sometimes in the Danganronpa trial ground, you do a full-blown pitch. You know what I'm saying? You do a fastball, a curveball, something speedy and unhittable, right? This was a fucking lob, and we know it. Huh? That nighttime rule isn't a rule set by Monokuma, is it? So what makes you think it's a genuine rule? You don't get killed from breaking it. And there's no evidence if you did, correct? That's... I'm sorry, but I'm thinking the same thing. Even if Akane followed the rules faithfully, it's no different from before without evidence. This was a lob. I mean, come on, it was a lob. Like, this was a. I hope it works. Don't question it. This was a fucking lob, and we know it. Does that mean nay? No. With that rule, Akane's alibi could be enough. And sometimes a lob will work. Kinjo. Oh, what is it now? Until now, you've been pushing Akane But you're a defense this time. Don't tell me you're going to accept your own rules now, because that's a self-made rule, or as the translation says, a Seth-made rule. It's a Seth-made rule, bro. Surely not. I know the laxity this rule has. It's lax? Lax. Laxatives? Of course. As Makaru said, it wasn't a formal rule, and it was decided by ourselves. So there's no problem with breaking it. What? Break it? Isn't that actually helping the culprit? Oh no, Kinjo! Did you suggest that such a thing? Did you suggest such a thing? Even though you knew this would happen? Sorry, I kept this a secret from you guys. Actually, I did some work in your private rooms. Who did what now? What you all talking about, Tsurugi? Work? Indeed. What you are talking about, Tsurugi? Every night, I put a thin thread on the door of your private rooms. Wow. Thread?
Wow.
What does that mean then?
Wow. Wow.
In fact, it is pasted so that it passes between the wall connecting to the door and the door frame. If you do this, the tape will break when the door is opened and the thread will break as well. So if the thread was broken, it would sound like someone has opened the door. Now, I've been watching at night every day this way.
Wow.
As each nighttime starts, I put a new thread on, and I got up earlier than anyone else in the morning to check if the threads were cut.
Wow.
So I can guarantee you, Akane has never been out of the room in a single night past 10.
Wow.
You did what? Wow. Can I say one thing? Can I say one? Holy shit. I'm just curious. Why has no one done this before? In all Danganronpa, I'm perplexed. I'm sitting here wowed. And I'm thinking to myself, why has no one ever done this before? Has anyone even done anything remotely close to this? Just, wow. W. Kinjo. Shuichi did? I mean, I know he was a dusty boy. I know Shuichi was a chinchilla who liked rolling around in the dust and checking the dust of doors. But this is taking that to a new level. And this game came out before V3. So you know who exactly left their room on the night the tools were gone? No, unfortunately I didn't find that out. What do you mean you couldn't figure it out? You mean you couldn't confirm that the thread was broken? No, it's because no one has broken the thread. We know who did it. We know who did it. If you think about it logically, there's only one person who could pull this off. Fucking Mitch. Fucking Mitch! That piece of shit Mitch! God fucking damn it! I knew it was Mitch all along! I knew it! It's what makes the most sense! He wouldn't break the thread. He's hiding somewhere in the school. That's what Kako wanted to whisper into our little ear. She saw Mitch. And let me take this a step further. What is Kako's ultimate talent? Ghosts and shit. She knows. Mitch don't have a ghost. He real? I can't believe that piece of fuck ass would do this. That piece of shit. Chat, I need everybody to grab a weapon. Somebody grab something near you. I got this bottle of hairspray. I'm gonna beat the fuck out of him with this bottle of hairspray. Flammable fun. I'm gonna beat the fuck out of him with it. Grab something near you. I don't care what it is. And we ride at dawn. Mitch can't be getting away with this over and over again. Fuck that guy. I am so done. I'm so done. I'm done. What? That means I have a toddler? You're not going to war with a toddler. You're staying home. Plastic water bottle? That also is not going to do any damage. You're staying home. I got a baseball bat? That does seem pretty effective. I got an onion. You're bringing a single onion to war. I have a napkin? Okay, none of you are coming. You're all staying home. I'm done talking about it. I'm done talking about it. What? That means... You mean no one left their room at night on the second day? To be precise, the rest except Makaru, Uhura, and Tomari. Because those three were an exception. Then that means that it was one of the three that was able to use the tools at that time. However, Tomori is already dead. So either Makaru or Uhura, you are the culprit. Don't make such rash judgments. I swear I didn't commit a murder. Now wait a minute, Kinjo. What is it? What does it mean for us to have a thread on the door as a secret? What do you mean? I explained it was a device to check if you were out of the room. Not like that! It's as if you couldn't trust us at all! Now hold on, Akane. I think I think this was a saucy maneuver. Now, the downside is that Kinjo doesn't clear himself, but Kinjo wouldn't let us know this if he was the killer. I mean, you were spying on us without saying a word. Akane is right, Kinjo. You don't believe in us, do you? It's not my reality to believe or not believe. This is just my nature, my own personality. I'm always suspicious of everyone, other than me. Why is it in your nature? What's with the expressions of disapproval? I proved Akane's alibi thanks to the threat on the door, right? Reasoning itself, it's impossible. Unless you're basically suspicious of others. Kinjo, you really... Stop it. Why do you keep trying to fight? That's what I'm saying. Honestly, it's a little sauce McBoss, if you ask me. I think this was a W Kinjo moment. A little bit extreme, but, you know, we're in a death game here. We gotta make some extreme maneuvers. This isn't the time right now. While we're doing this, Ayame's leg. Everyone calm down. Even if I omit my legs, how many times is this gonna repeat already? Let's focus on the case, please. Okay. So, is it just me and the priest who eventually took the tools? For now, I think so. But isn't that funny? There's nothing funny about anything going on right now. There's not a goddamn funny thing happening, actually. In fact, there's not. You guys, all the other kids are suspicious, but Tsurugi Kinjo is not at all. He wouldn't point it out. Ray, you absolute fool. You egg McMuffin. He wouldn't point it out. What? What? I'll say this again. No matter how much you claim, Akane was in the kitchen. It's useless without evidence. What do you prove, Tsurugi Kinjo? That a guy attaches a thread to a door? Where's the evidence that confirms your actions, Kinjo? If you think he's the culprit, in all situations, he can sleep at will. Why is Tsurugi Kinjo not suspicious then? Do you think I'm the culprit now? Well, I'm just talking about possibilities. But, you know there's no evidence in your words. The thing is, it's a little back-asswards, but the thing is that by Tsurugi admitting this, it proves he's not the killer. Everybody was ready to execute Akane. So, if Tsurugi stays quiet, right, then he wins. So by admitting this and making himself mildly suspicious, he also clears suspicion. Very goofy, but like, it works when you think about it. If that's the case, then there's no evidence for Otori's testimony, right? The only one who checked the items was Otori. Hey! That's my green lad. He's fine. And even though it was just gone on the second day, we have no way to check it. What in the blazes? You can't believe me now? One moment. If Kinjo's or Otori's words are false, isn't Akane's alibi also false? I fucking love Yamaguchi. I love Yamaguchi. I fucking love it. I love it. That's fucking great. That is fucking great. That is heat. No. I love Yamaguchi. That is fucking heat. That is heat. Everyone's like, okay, if well then I guess Akane's clear too, right? Like, true. If you are going to have this argument with Kinjo and Otori's statements, then you have to have this argument that either we're all suspicious or none of us are suspicious. Like, what are we doing here? Wait, what? I'm telling the truth here. If you're saying that every action needs a witness, then we have nothing. Either we have everything or we have nothing. You can't isolate Akane and say, oh, Akane's the killer if you are not going to trust the evidence of any single person that did one thing. I've missed some streams. Who do we think did it? Mitch. Mitch is most definitely the killer. 100%. There's no way that Mitch isn't the killer. Everyone is in disarray. It's like they're trying to look for reasons to distrust each other, even more than in Maki's trial. Has our trust started to break? I don't want this outcome. I'm powerless on my own. Enough. Kako spoke. Considering the true or falsehood of the testimony will change nothing, I believe. The testimony that has already been pointed is already a testimony worth considering. I'd like to approach this in a different way. Kako, I think this is the first time I came here that you've said the longest speech. Yeah, what she said. I think there was a better way to word this, Satsuki, but I'm all for it in this translation. Kako is right, you guys. Now, don't mind the trivial things. A lot of time has already passed. We're running out of time. Focus on the ideas of finding the culprit. As soon as you finish, will it be daybreak till then? I'm already half asleep right now. Yeah, it's gotta be like 3 in the morning right now. Fuck this. You, shut up! Monokuma bewildered. Yes, it seems that we are so enthusiastic about the killer being liars. As Kako said, let's turn around halfway back and move on. Yeah, whatever that means. Okay. I think that would be good, because I also want to avoid making Discord with you guys. Do whatever you want. Shut up. You're the most... behind Mitch, you're the most likely one to be the killer. Alright, we want to talk about the identity of the criminal. Are we going to put that aside for a while? Either way, whether Taira lied or not, we don't have the evidence. No matter who right or not. Let's first solve another mystery. Yeah, let's. Okay, that's fine too. the more urgent it is, the more necessary it is to go back to. But even if we go back, what do we do first? Basically the same as before. Do you guys recall? The most important thing in this case is the dead body. We haven't discussed the dead body yet. Chat, I have a very painful question to ask you. I gotta go to work in 20 minutes. So I have a question. How close am I to a save point? You know, it's my fault. I knew it was a bad idea. I knew it was a bad idea to stream a trial on a day that I had work. I knew it. I knew it, but I've missed so many stream days this week. Over the last, like, 10 days, I've missed, like, 7 days. So I was like, you know, I'm feeling good. I'm not sick anymore. I gotta hop in. Someone said Control can skip the tech. You're an hour and a half? A half an hour? Oh, we're fucked. Basically is the same as before. Do you guys recall? The most important thing in this case, the dead body. But aside from who the culprit is, tell me the doubts you have about it. Then the path towards the outline of the culprit will look more natural. The body, Tamori's body, the most important clue. Let's recall in my memory how Tamori's body looked. Let me save! No! Piece of body cloth, stomach wound, body marks, entrance. Leave the stream running, go to work, and then come back. Oh my god, I'm gonna be exhausted. How Tamori was killed? Let's think about it. I thought of that before, but first of all, it's the knife, right? Yes, the Monokuma file clearly points this out. Yes, the Monokuma file clearly points this out. Tamori was dead in the switchium. Yeah, whatever that means. Oh, yeah. Why did she go to such a place? Where there's not even light. That's what I'm saying. Is it possible the killer moved it? Anyhow, Tamori in some way went to the switch room. Without a chance to resist, instant death with a knife. It must have been. I have no fucking clue. I have no fucking clue. Alright, look. Look. Chat. Chat. You can't be mad at me, but I gotta go to work. I am just as mad as you guys are. As mad as you guys are right now, I am equally mad. I tried, okay? I tried, but I don't want to rush the trial. I don't. That's not going to be fun. If we all just sit here and I get all the answers from chat and I rush the trial, it's not going to be fun. It's not going to be good content. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to end the stream here, and tomorrow at 2 p.m. EST, we're going to be right here. All right? We're going to be right here. We're going to be right where I left off. I'm just going to leave the game open and running, and I'm going to go to work, and then tomorrow at the same time, like, it's going to be like nothing happened. Boom. We're going to be right fucking here in the same exact spot we were, all right? So it's a hell of a cliffhanger, but this is how it's got to be because, well, there's no save points, and I'm not a full-time streamer. If I was a full-time streamer, I wouldn't have to go to work, but I'm not. So I got to do this. A little